Hi, hello everyone. Good night to you if you watch this video in the night. Good morning to you if you watch this video in the morning. Good day if you watch this video during in the middle of the day. And good afternoon if you watch this video in the afternoon. Okay, this is the YouTube presentation on topic which is social compression. Before I explain the topic, I would like to introduce myself and my colleague. My name is Testaniata, and I will talk about only 2 points, main points of social compression, which is roles and responsibility of social compression, challenges, and also I will make the conclusion to our presentation. And my colleague named Reno Oko, he will talk about 3 points, which is importance of social compression, research, literature, and last is social compression in PNC context. Okay, social compression. This is when we compare ourselves to others to evaluate ourselves, our own identities, achievement, and worth. It affects how we feel about ourselves and our relationship with others. Okay, with that my colleague will further elaborate on the topic, and we'll talk about the points, the main points that I mentioned earlier.
Thank you once again. Good day to us. As my colleague has mentioned, I will better elaborate on the topic, which is social compression. I will be talking about the 3 points, as he has already mentioned. The first one will be on the importance of social compression, and second one is the research literature, and third one is on the third one is on social compression in PNG context. Okay, here it goes. Actually, there are 2 types of social compressions. One is upward compression, and the 2 is downward compression. For upward compression, people are trying to, it's like people are trying to compare themselves, their success, their achievement with others, and then it contributes to positiveness and negativeness. For example, especially in schools, when people are successfully completing studies, they get good marks, and then indirectly they are speaking to the others audience or the other colleagues, saying that they have achieved something, and then the observer or whoever who observes the achievement, they feel as motivated or demoralized. They put their thoughts down, their feelings down to 0. They take challenge, that one as challenge, and then they build their morals, their standards after someone's achievement. Thank you. Okay, the next one is downward compression. Downward compression is like when somebody is achieving something, doing something better than him or her, that person is taking that one as challenge in his or her life, and then it builds his personality, his experiences, his achievement through studying from the previous experience or studies from the other colleagues or whoever is beyond the achievement. Okay, the next one is I will be doing the next point is point number 2 is I'll talk about the research literature. In research literature, there are famous philosophers that I will be mentioning. 3 of the famous philosophers that talk about the complex social compression, and then the first one will be on first year. It talks about the capabilities of social compression, as in of capabilities of social compression. It just make mention something 1954 regarding social compression. It talks about assessing of the social compression, the capabilities in social compression. For example, in a first year's theory, it talks about the capabilities. Capabilities in a sense that people or students or anybody in the world, they compare themselves with the achievements they achieve or their failures with others. And then people, the observers or whoever is studying, whoever is learning from the others that they achieve or their weakness or strength, then when they try to build this as the stepping stone, and then they try to achieve something, if they demoralize themselves, they become failures. That become failures in their life, and then they don't make it through in life. Okay, the second one is somebody by the name of Tessa. He talks about the academic settings, that it sometimes relies on our students' achievements. Like students are getting higher grades, while some students they are graded very low, and then the achievers or whoever achieves better, they degrade themselves. I mean, they degrade the others. They are low average students, and then the low average students, they take this one as their weakness, and then they fail their courses or something. Or when they take this one as a chance, they be down from that, and then they become somebody or successful human being in life. Okay, the third point on the theories is Fegal et al. 2014 has said something on people posting their views, their thoughts, their feelings on social media. And then when somebody is using internet or Facebook, whatever on the internet, they take that one as a lesson, and then they reduce their self-esteem, their way of doing things, change their path of behavior, and people try to adjust themselves, their lives, and make that one as lesson in life when they go through internet and all this. Okay, finally, for social comparison in PNG context, in fact, for me, this social comparison thing occurs especially in, most of the times in schools, PNG schools, and second one is in rural setting or our culture, our culture. In our schools, as I've already said, people are trying to compare themselves, their average, their achievement, their way of achieving, their weakness, their strength, they compare within the students or the staff. And then sometimes when real people take this one as challenge, and then they move on in life. Okay, when they take this one as weakness in their life, then they are failing the courses, they are doing opposite of achieving something. In culture, there's also challenges. People in our communities, especially in communities, they are chiefs, whoever is an achiever in the community, they look after many things. They are doing things better, and then they demoralize the other weak people in the community, and then the people in the community, they try to become jealousy, or that they make opposite things in other ways. The other people, minor people, they take that one as challenge, and then they build on in their life, and then they become leaders or do something positive from what the other people do. With that, thank you, and then my colleague will further elaborate on the other subtopic. Thank you.
Thank you. As I mentioned earlier, I will talk about 2 points, which is roles and responsibility and challenges. Okay, first, roles and responsibility is roles and responsibility is came in social comparison. It came in three different areas, and first is the teacher. Roles of teacher is to encouraging collaboration, like promoting teamwork to reduce unhealthy comparison, provide comparison. And the second point is providing feedback, giving constructive feedback that focuses on individual progress. And that's for the teachers. And for the parents, parents roles and responsibilities to first is to support and encourage, help children focus on personal growth rather than competition. The other point is for the parents. Other point of the responsibility and also responsibility of parents is discuss emotions, like talking about feelings related to comparison openly. The other responsibilities are in schools responsibility, roles and responsibility in schools. The first point, create a positive environment, like foster environment where students feel valued for their unique contributions. And the other points of responsibility in schools is schools must have implemented programs, like encouraging self-reflections through workshop or activities. That's about the roles and responsibility. Second point is challenges in social comparisons. Challenges in social comparisons. First, peer pressure. Students may feel compelled to meet expectations set by friends or society. And the second challenge is mental health. Constant comparisons can lead to anxiety and our self-esteem. And the third and the last challenges is cultural differences. In PNG, traditional values may feel traditional values may clash with modern expectations, complicating social comparisons. And that's the challenges in social comparisons. To finish off with our presentation, our presentation about our topic about social comparisons. A social comparison is a powerful tool, powerful force in our lives, especially in school. By understanding its impacts and creating supportive environment, we can help students feel better about themselves. That's all, and our presentation came to an end. Thank you.